Hello children. In my previous video, we had studied up till paragraph 28 of the chapter Patol Babu, film star, and I told you that he finds it strange that he's just given one word, one exclamation to say, which is "Oh, is that all I have to say?" So he's wondering, he's really perplexed. Is that all he has to say? Now, what are you? Next paragraph, I begin from here, para 29. What are you saying, Dadu? Said Shoshanko. You think that's nothing? Why, this is a regular speaking part. A speaking part in a Baron Malik film. Do you realize what that means? Why, you're the luckiest of actors. Now, one of the person here whose name is Shoshanko. We found Shoshanko here in paragraph number 26. Right here, his name is mentioned when Naresh Dutt tells Shoshanko to give the lines, dialogue lines to Patol Babu. Again, here he comes and says, calls Patol Babu Dadu. See, it is in red font. So, Dadu is kind of a ridicule. It's kind of making fun of Patol Babu's age. He is 52 years of age. So, he calls him Dadu. Shoshanko says, what are you saying, Dadu? And what is he saying? He's saying, oh, is that all I have to say? Said Shoshanko. What are you saying, Dadu? Said Shoshanko. You think that's nothing? So he is justifying. Shoshanko is saying, you think that's nothing? Why? This is a regular speaking part. You should consider it as a regular speaking part in a role that is given to you. A speaking part, that too in a film of Baron Malik film. He's a big shot, he's a big filmmaker. This name of a producer or a director is a big filmmaker, so it's a big opportunity. It's a privilege to be given a role in Baron Malik's film. Do you realize what that means? It's a big thing. That means he's trying to say to Patol Babu that it is a big thing and it is a regular speaking role. Why, you're the luckiest of all actors. He says you're very lucky to get this role in his film, Baron Malik film. Then next, a young man, another character, a young man, Jyoti, came up and put his hand on Patol Babu's shoulder and said, listen, Dadu. Now even this man, Jyoti, who comes up, who's a young man, also calls Patol Babu Dadu, and he says to him, listen, Dadu, I'll tell you what you have to do. Now this man Jyoti is explaining Patol Babu his role and what he has to do. Chanchal Kumar. Now this is the part, this is the role, this is the act. And what happens here? Chanchal Kumar is a rising young executive. There is a character who's Chanchal Kumar. He is a successful young executive. He is informed that an embezzlement has taken place in his office and he comes to find out what has happened. Now, embezzlement is a misuse or theft of money belonging to the employer. It's a misuse of money. So, Chanchal Kumar finds out that in his office, some fraud or some embezzlement has taken place, and he comes to find out what has happened. He gets out of his car and runs across the pavement towards the entrance. And while he is going towards the entrance, he collides with an absent-minded pedestrian. So this pedestrian would be Patol Babu. And here his role is this. That's you. So Jyoti is explaining to Patol Babu that this is the scene. This is the person, Chanchal Kumar. He is going to his office to find out the misappropriation of money or embezzlement that has taken place. So he is moving out of his car, running across the pavement towards the entrance of the office. Just then he collides. Collides means confrontation. Collides is banging onto the other person with an absent-minded person, that is Patol Babu. He's a pedestrian. That's you. You're hurt in the head and you say, oh. So this is what the thing is where he has to say, oh. But Chanchal Kumar pays no attention to you and goes into his office. The fact that he ignores you reflects his extreme preoccupation. See? Just think how crucial the shot is. Now, if you could please stand back. And then he says that Chanchal Kumar pays no attention, gives no heed to the pedestrian, this Patol Babu, and he enters his office. The fact that he ignores you, he doesn't even see Patol Babu getting hurt, reflects his extreme preoccupation. His mind is preoccupied with lot of work. So he says, see, just think how crucial the shot is. Crucial means crucial, underline crucial. Crucial means important, necessary. Now, if you could please stand back. So now he tells him to please stand back. Patol Babu moved back. So now he tells Patol Babu to move back a little and stood waiting in the shade of a shop. He glanced down at the paper in his hand, cast a quick look around to see if anyone was watching, crumpled the paper into a ball and threw it into the roadside drain. Now what happens? Patol Babu he moved back a little. He's waiting in the shade of a shop. He glanced, underline glanced. Glance means look, looked. He looked down at that paper where his dialogue was written, cast a quick look around to see if anyone was watching. So he just looks around that nobody is watching him, and he crumpled the paper. Crumpled is crushing the paper into a ball. He creates it into a ball format and throws it into a roadside drain. A faint memory was stirring in Patol Babu's mind. Now underline this, a faint memory was stirring. Now what is this? Patol Babu was slowly recollecting an old memory. He was remembering the times when he used to act in his theater acting that he used to do earlier. It mentions here amateur theatricals in para 11. So he went to that point in time where he was very good in acting. He was young. So he had faint memory. Faint means feeble. Feeble. Feeble, that which is fading. Fading is, a blurred memory. So it comes onto his mind. Words of advice given in a deep, pleasant voice by his mentor, Mr. Pakrashi. Now, Mr. Pakrashi is his mentor. A mentor is a teacher. A mentor is a guide, somebody who guides you, right? So he remembers his teacher's words when he used to do acting, right, in the past. And this is a mentor whose name is Mr. Pakrashi. And he said one thing to this Patol Babu at that point in time. Underline this in inverted commas. Remember one thing, Patol. However small a part you are offered, never consider it beneath your dignity to accept it. Such meaningful, words. It has a lot of meaning. It says to Patol Babu that one thing you always remember in life, however small a part you are offered, right? Whatever small role you get, never consider it. Don't think that it is beneath your dignity to accept it. What does it mean? Not important enough for him to consider. That you become so important, you treat the role as very inferior. As an artist, your aim should be to make the most of your opportunity and squeeze the last drop of meaning out of your lives. What does he say? The mentor told him, you are an artist, Patol, and your aim should be to make the most of the opportunity that has come your way. It could be a small role, a small dialogue, but make use of this opportunity that has come your way. Squeeze the last drop of meaning. Squeeze. What is squeeze? Just like you squeeze a lemon for the juice. You have to press hard to get the full meaning of that opportunity out of your lines. Here it is, the opportunity is the dialogue. The opportunity is the line. So he says you squeeze the last drop of meaning out of your lines. It could be one word. Like for here it is, oh. So you squeeze the meaning out of the lines or the role or the dialogue that is given to you. A play involves the work of many, and it is this combined effort that makes the success of the play. To play here is a drama. A play is a work of many people on the stage, and it is a combined effort that makes a play a success or a failure. Now, what does he say? Was it really true that there was nothing in the part he had been given today? So, was it really true? He's wondering, is it true that there's nothing in the part that I have been given today? And what was the part? The part was that he had to be a pedestrian. He collides with Chanchal Kumar and then he says, "Oh," and Chanchal Kumar doesn't pay heed and he just moves towards his office. "Oh, oh, 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 oh." Patal Babu uttered the word over and over again, giving it a different inflection each time. Now, inflection is change in tone or pitch of the voice to put emphasis or stress on a word. So, same word, he is saying it five times, one, two, three, four, 5 times with a different expression, different feeling. He is uttering it to himself over and over again, giving it a different inflection each time. After doing this a number of times, he made an astonishing discovery. Astonishing means surprising. Surprising discovery. What is discovery? Discovery is to find something which is already there. Okay. So, something he has found out. The same exclamation, when spoken in different ways, carry different shades of meaning. So, this is his realization. Underline the line. Okay. What does he discover by saying oh 5 times with different inflection, different expression, different feelings? He says the same exclamation, it's exclamation, when spoken in different ways, carry different shades of meaning. A man, when hurt, said oh in one way. So, if somebody is hurt, he may say oh with pain. Despair brought forth a difficult kind of oh. If it is despair, what is despair? Despair is difficulty, difficult times, despair, hopelessness. It may bring a oh with a different expression. While sorrow brought out yet another kind. If somebody is very sad due to pain and anguish, it will be a different kind of oh. In fact, there were so many kinds of ohs. So now he discovers there are so many kinds of ohs. The true actor could make a mark with this one single syllable. So he says in the end, if it is a true actor, he could make a mark. Making a mark is becoming famous by acting impressively, to be perfect in whatever task you are given. Make a mark is to leave your imprints in whatever task you do by just one single syllable. And one single syllable here is oh. Patal Babu cleared his throat and began to practice speaking this one syllable dialogue in various ways. He was called in exactly after half an hour. He felt a keen anticipation and excitement. Anticipation, excitement he is feeling because he is looking forward to saying his dialogue. So he is excited. He is feeling that excitement because now after half an hour he is called to do the shot. He has to do the role. It was the feeling he used to have 20 years ago, just before he stepped onto the stage. So the same feeling he had, what he had 20 years ago when he used to step onto the stage, same feeling and same kind of apprehensions and anticipations and excitement he was going through. An idea had occurred to Patal Babu while rehearsing. Something came onto his mind, an idea. Oh, I was thinking, if I had a newspaper open in my hand, then perhaps this is the idea. So he has this idea and he tells it to others that, it's all fine, but if I have a newspaper open in my hand, then perhaps it would look better while I collide with Chanchal Kumar, right? So he gives one input. He gives the idea to the filmmakers who were there around him. Baran Malik, the director, cut him short. So Baran Malik is there. He is the director. So he is the director. He cut him short, not wanting him to complete his sentence. Can you see the dash there? Okay, that means he wants to say something, but he couldn't say. Why? Because Baran Malik, the director, cut him short. He cuts him short by addressing a bystander. A bystander is a person who's standing, on the street. It's just like a normal layman who's standing, and he says, Baran Malik tells this bystander, Do you mind handing your paper to this gentleman just for this one shot? Thanks. Now you take your position beside the pillar. Chanchal, are you ready? Now this man who's a bystander gives the newspaper to Patol Babu to do the shot, and he says thanks. Now you take your position beside the pillar. He guides the characters to take their positions. Chanchal, are you ready? Yes, sir. Good. Silence. Start. Sound. Action. So now it is all 1, 2, 3. Clop, 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 clop. Wham! Patol Babu saw stars before his eyes. Now what happens? The actual collision is described here. Clop, clop, clop. Wham! It's a collision that has taken place. Patol Babu saw stars before his eyes. So that was a, probably a good collision wherein the impact was strong. The hero's head had banged against his forehead. The hero Chanchal Kumar's head had banged against his Patol Babu's forehead, and an excruciating pain robbed him of his senses for a second. Excruciating means intense. Robbed him of his senses. Banging his head against the actors made Patol Babu almost faint. So quite a strong and impact-based collision. He was almost about to faint, but the next moment, by a supreme effort of will, now he felt faintless. He was about to faint, but the next moment, immediately after this thing happened, he by a supreme effort of will, with his willpower, you know that it is a shot, his willpower, Patol Babu pulled himself together and, mixing 50 parts of anguish, 25 parts of surprise, and 25 parts of irritation, cried, "Oh!" Finally, this is the exclamation that he was to say after the collision. So he gathered all his strength, he gathered all his willpower, and getting back to senses, pulls himself together and he mixes 50 parts of anguish. Anguish is suffering caused by pain, anguish. 25 surprise, 25 irritation. Three things together: 50% anguish, 25% surprise, 25% irritation, and he finally says his dialogue, which is, "Oh." Then after a brief pause, he resumed his walk, and then he again, after a brief pause, is stop. To stop for a while. He resumed his walk. He continues. Resuming is to continue. Continues to walk ahead. Cut. Now there the scene is cut. It is over. "Was it all right?" asked Patol Babu anxiously. Patol Babu asks, the person who's doing the, taking the recording. He says, "Was it all right?" Patol Babu asks anxiously, stepping towards Baron Malik. "Jolly good. Why, you're quite an actor." Jolly good is an expression that it is perfect. It's good acting that you have done. "You're quite an actor. You're a good actor. You're a perfect actor." "My God," said Chanchal Kumar. "My God," said Chanchal Kumar, massaging his head. Now Chanchal Kumar has been hit badly and he says, "My God," and he's massaging his head. That means the pain is still there. "You timed it so well that I nearly fainted." The time of collision was so perfect, and he says, "I nearly fainted." It looked very real. Patol Babu breathed a sigh of relief. Relief means he's happy with his performance. He is very satisfied. A feeling of complete satisfaction swept over him. He is completely satisfied. He had done his job well. He was happy that after all those years he was still able to act so well. So this is what gave him satisfaction. Underline, he had done his job well. And what makes him happy? That after so many years he still has the ability to act so well. It was true that he needed money very badly. He needed money. But what was 20 rupees when measured against the intense satisfaction of a small job done with perfection and dedication? So he needed money, and he was to get money from this acting that he did. But he says, what is 20 rupees? 20 rupees he was to get. He says, 20 rupees is nothing when you compare, when you measure The satisfaction, the perfect, intense means perfect satisfaction of a small job done with perfection and dedication. So he did a small job with a very one syllable dialogue with total perfection, total dedication. So that is more important than 20 rupees, and he got that satisfaction and happiness. So 20 rupees didn't mean anything to Patol Babu. 10 minutes later, Naresh Dutt went looking for Patol Babu and found no one there. So Patol Babu now everybody is looking for him because he was to be paid. So Naresh Dutt goes and he looks around, but he doesn't see Patol Babu. That's odd. The man hadn't been paid yet. What a strange fellow. And what does he say? He says, that's odd. That's very strange. Odd means strange, surprising. The man hadn't been paid. We have not given him money that was to be paid. What a strange fellow. What a strange fellow. He's gone without taking his money. While most of us work for money, here is Patol Babu who who never accepted, never took the money, and he was happy with the contentment, with the satisfaction, with the feeling that he felt by doing this small role with total perfection and dedication, imbibing the teacher, the imbibing the teaching of his mentor, Mr. Pakrashi, who told him 20 years earlier that however small a part you are offered, never consider it beneath your dignity to accept it. So, in life, whatever small or trivial role or task we are given, we are best in it when we give 100% to it, right? So, written and translated by Satyajit Ray. So, it's a beautiful story, and we finished the chapter. I will do question answers with you in the Zoom class. You can go through the chapter. If there is any doubt, you can get in touch on the Zoom class or the WhatsApp group. And so there are two parts I have done in 2 videos separately. So this is video number 2. We are through with the chapter. Thank you so much.